Welcome everybody to another Voice of Nick show. We're playing more Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. And I believe we set up all of our stuff with like the staff assignments and everything. We're gonna go straight into the next, whatever mission we're supposed to be doing. I would like to do some of the side ops though. I think we have a couple. Yeah, we have marksmanship challenges. Rescue Chico. Shoot all the targets in the supply facility at Puerto del Alba. +3 to 7 seconds for each target hit. 12 targets, 1 minute. Alright.
Commencing training mission. Missions like this are key to building up your basic skills. Be careful out there.
So I assume that Snake himself cannot actually improve his skills, so we should use another soldier.
Right now, there don't appear to be any enemy soldiers in the area. Relax and concentrate on your target practice. And don't forget to look for targets in the shadows near the crates and forklifts. These are medium-range targets. You may want to consider taking something like an assault rifle with you. But I'll leave that up to you. Use whatever weapon you want to get some practice.
I wonder if you can improve skills of particular weapons, or if it's just like general shooting, or what? Oh look, we have stuff with Amanda now. So I guess this is the indicator of how many main characters there are going to be, which would be 8? No, 7. Because one of these is just the data files. See what Amanda has to say about herself.
Amanda, when did you join up with the Sandinistas?
About a year ago, when I went into the mountains with mi viejo and his group.
I thought your dad was with the FSLN from the start.
No. He fought alongside General Sandino, but after that, he retired for a while. He found a job, got a wife and a house, and raised us kids. Then one day, some Sandinista students came by.
And he felt the old fire in his belly.
Something like that. All he did was help them escape from La Guardia, though. But then La Guardia showed up. They broke into our house and began pushing him around, shouting questions.
I'm guessing he kept his mouth shut.
No matter how hard they hit him. Our house was trashed. After that, he was on their list. They harassed him day and night. It was only then that he gave himself over to the Sandinistas. He kept it hidden from us at first, so we would not get hurt.
He sounds like a good father.
He was. But my mother got fed up with it. She left us. I don't blame her.
Why didn't you go with her?
It was a hard decision for sure. But like my father, I could not let Somoza get away with his crimes. But most of all,
Chico.
he is too much like his papa. One way or the other, he was going to stay. And I could not leave him behind. Soon enough, La Guardia drove us out, and we found ourselves in the mountains. It just kind of happened.
Well, for an accidental revolutionary, you sure put up a hell of a fight.
The mountains make men into warriors. The training is harsh, but it brings us that much closer to being hombres nuevos.
Chico couldn't ask for a better sister. I can see why they picked you to be Commandante.
When I was little, I came down with malaria. Unlucky for me, it was the bad kind. I was in a daze the whole time. And at one point they said I was not going to make it.
Malarial encephalopathy. I hear it's pretty common in tropical malaria cases.
Even today, my memory sometimes gets a little fuzzy. Since then, I've had this fear of mosquitoes. When I hear them buzzing nearby, I get jumpy.
Ah, that explains the chain smoking.
See, I thought it might help keep the mosquitoes away, just a little. Maybe it is all in my head. You're the same way, right?
Well, I will say this. I prefer a cigar over mosquitoes.
Me too.
I've got to hand it to you. Takes guts to conquer your fear like that and live a gorilla's life in the wild.
It is nothing. El Che did not let asthma stop him from leading the revolution. Compared to him, I am no hero.
I'm sorry to hear about your dad.
Thank you for saying that. Mi viejo was the leader of the Frente. He was the last of the generation that knew General Sandino. He saw the General's exploits firsthand as a boy. He would tell us stories about it all the time and about how the General was assassinated.
Did you know he was getting money from the KGB?
I had some idea, but I did not have the courage to confront him about it. I know it was a painful decision for him to make.
I can imagine.
Yes, my father was a good man. I loved him as a daughter, and his soldiers believed in him. Thanks to him, La Frente held together even in the worst of times. I don't know if I can ever fill his shoes.
Chico's 12, right?
Right.
Isn't he a little short for his age?
Malnourishment. Food is hard to come by when you're running around in the jungle.
He's got quite an appetite.
I know. I didn't want him to come in the first place, but there was no one to take him in. I had no choice but to look after him.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Sometimes it's better for a kid to be with his family than far away in a safe place.
Thank you.
Promise me this, though. When your fight is over, make sure he gets a proper education. Give him a chance to be something other than a guerrilla. It's not too late to teach him something other than fighting.
Okay, I promise. You know what book Chico really likes? The World Encyclopedia of Mysterious Creatures. The Loch Ness Monster, the Yeti.
UMAs. Yeah, I know.
He's still so much like a boy. I worry about him.
He'll be fine. I know plenty of grown men who still go crazy over UMAs.
Are you serious?
I suppose Snake has met one or two in his lifetime. Alright, so we're gonna use somebody who isn't Snake. Let's just try and min-max this guy. I guess we'll use the t-shirt. We could probably give him the M19. Yeah. This is the only rifle we have, right? Oh, well. Oh, we have a shotgun, sniper. Yeah, let's use the M16. We don't need any of that stuff. Oh, we have a new version of the Fulton. Oh, but it's already in. Okay. That's nice that they auto-equip the new version. Smoke grenade, stun grenade. We don't need any of that stuff. Go! Yeah, stealth is not a factor in this mission. Or at least I don't think it is. Yeah.
Hit the targets as fast and as accurately as you can.
Damn. Alright, what do we got? Where are you? We have 3 targets left. Oh, here we go. Where's this last target? Oh, there we go.
Head for the recovery zone. We'll pick you up there. Good job. Return to base.
I wonder if those Fultons are reusable. Because they seem to use it whenever they feel like it. And you gotta imagine that's costing them a lot of money. So that guy was Alligator, I think? There you go. Yeah, so he did upgrade his life, psych, and GMP bonus. So when he's in combat team, he gives more he gives a particular amount of GMP per day or something. Yeah, because they're upping their GMP like amount. That's pretty interesting. Oh, and these guys are out of the brig, I guess. Yeah. Nice. So yeah, we're making more money now. Welcome Saracel to the show. We are playing Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. What are you up to, Saracel? What's your day looking like today? Marksmanship challenge. Shoot all the targets in the enemy base along Rio del Jade. Oh, okay, so this is the other area.
Commencing training mission. Missions like this are key to building up your basic skills. Be careful out there.
We've already taken care of the enemy soldiers in there. It should be deserted. All you need to do is focus on hitting those targets. It's geared toward long-range target practice. You should think about bringing something like a sniper rifle. Then again, nothing's stopping you from giving it a shot with a handgun either.
It's a good thing we listened to that, because I was definitely about to bring a handgun.
So I hear Amanda mistook you for Che Guevara, Snake. That's not too bad, huh?
Yeah, right. I'm not even worthy of polishing his boots.
Don't be so modest. From where I'm standing, your men see you as a great man.
As great as the century's most complete human being.
That's Sartre, right? Well, there's hardly been a more iconic figure of his times than Che.
Oh, he was more than that. He was a true revolutionary and a great warrior.
I'm with you there. Can you believe that when he first went to Cuba with Fidel, they had only 12 guys with them?
But they rallied. They brought in new recruits, won the support of the peasants, expanded their organization.
And in the end, they overthrew the Batista regime.
People flocked to them because they were honest. They won because they were strong. Those are the qualities that make men great.
You know, we're kind of in the same boat they were back then. Here we are, a handful of mercenaries taking on an army backed by the United States.
Yeah, we've got a long way to go.
But we've got to keep on going. It's not just about winning in battle. You need to think about recruiting people and growing this operation.
Got it.
Boss, did you ever read Che Guevara's book, Guerrilla Warfare?
I can't remember if I got to that one or not.
You should have. That's why I lent it to you. A lot of the guerrilla tactics it covers apply to sneaking missions, too. Che was one of the first people to articulate the theory of guerrilla warfare. C.E. Lawrence, Lawrence of Arabia, was another one. And Mao Zedong and his On Protracted War. Theory aside, Nicaragua's General Sandino was one of the first to put guerrilla tactics into practice, which explains why the Sandinistas named themselves after him.
If you think about it, guerrilla warfare itself has been around since ancient times. There's only so many ways a small group can upset a large army.
There was a samurai in Japan who excelled in guerrilla warfare.
No kidding.
Tsunoki Masashige. He was a warrior who lived in the medieval era. He used unconventional tactics to help overthrow the Kamakura shogunate.
Like what?
Trojan horse-style maneuvers and decoys to confuse the enemy. The best one was when the enemy was climbing the castle walls. He dumped boiling water and human excrement on them.
Huh, sounds great. Let's put it in the MSF playbook.
You're not serious, are you, boss?
Why not? We've got plenty of crap to unload.
Yeah. I'll think about it. The year the Cuban Revolution was won, Che visited Japan as a member of an economic delegation. While he was there, he visited Hiroshima.
Hiroshima?
Since he was there to discuss economic issues, Hiroshima wasn't part of the original itinerary. Some said the Ministry of Foreign Affairs didn't want to let him go, but he went anyway. He snuck out of his hotel and took an overnight train.
Huh. Traveling guerrilla style. Sounds like Che, all right.
He visited the Peace Memorial Museum and the atomic bomb survivors' hospital. Apparently it gave him quite a shock. As a doctor, it must have been painful for him to see how the victims suffered.
Nukes destroy everything.
He was quoted as saying, "They put you through this, and still you do whatever America says." Those words really hit me hard, especially when I think of my mom. He said something else, too. Let us all love Hiroshima and its people.
I can believe it. Che never managed to numb himself to other people's pain. That's why people loved him. And why he died.
I'm curious to know how Snake met Master Miller. Like, we kind of jump into this story. They say that any good story, like the way to write good dialogue is you don't show the guy pick up the phone and say hello, and you don't show him say like goodbye and hang up the phone. You start the dialogue in the middle and end it in the middle. It's always more interesting. And it's also the key to writing a good screenplay is you never start the story at the beginning, you never end it at the end. You have it so that the end is suggested by whatever happens at the end of your screenplay. So they do it well here, where like we're just into it. Like Snake has already started building this thing. He already met Master Miller. We've never seen him encounter Master Miller before, but like all this stuff has happened that we don't know about, and it makes it very interesting. It's like watching an active story experience, because we're trying to like piece together like how do they know each other, all these different facets. Saracel's day off, nice, catching up on some shows and movies. Okay, waiting for the car, looking for job interviews. Good stuff. Sounds like a good day for all that type of thing. Just nice. Oh wait, exclamation mark high. I meant to say exclamation mark hearts. Hearts for the day off. I already did an exclamation mark high, but we can do it again. Hi, Saracel, once again.
That bandana you're always wearing, that thing's a real antique. Ever think about getting a new one?
This one's fine.
Come on, we can't have our boss wearing a raggedy old thing like that.
It was a gift, okay? It wouldn't be right to get rid of it.
It was. Okay then. Speaking of which, Che supposedly had a black scarf he used to take everywhere with him.
A scarf?
One of his comrades gave it to him when he broke his arm in battle. Che used that silk scarf as a sling, and the comrade who gave it to him became his second wife.
Alida, right?
Even after his arm healed up, he never went anywhere without that scarf. What about you? You get that bandana from someone special?
No, nothing like that. It's important to me. That's all.
Oh. Snake's still holding that torch. Alright, so let's switch in the sniper rifle, M1C. I think that's all we need. Saracel's been playing Assassin's Creed, getting hyped for the new one. Nice. When does that come out? Is it soon? Yeah, I'm still excited. I've never played Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm very excited to play that.
Hit the targets as fast and as accurately as you can.
Oh, Jesus. The reticle is not staying very still. Ah. Man, I wish I had some phantasm in here. Ah!
Okay, you're done with that area. Head for the goal. Good job. Return to base.
So I guess we didn't get enough headshots. The sniper rifle is actually pretty ineffective if you don't have... Stand by, ladies and gents. We'll be right back with more Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker.